Welcome on in. Make sure you do the screenshot as you come in. Do the screenshot because we're going to talk about setting boundaries. A lot of us don't know how to set boundaries. I know I didn't. I didn't even know I had to do anything like that. And it's sad that you have to do this, but we're in 2026 now. It's about to go up to another level, and you need to learn these things to survive out here. And this is setting boundaries for everybody, okay? This is not just necessarily relationships, because this spirit, dealing with a narcissist, you're dealing with a Jezebel spirit. This spirit is in anybody. It could be in family, friends, mom, dad, sister, brother, siblings. This spirit can operate in anybody. So you really need to learn how to set boundaries anyway. Everybody needs to learn how to set boundaries. Friendships, relationships, connections, you need boundaries, especially in 2026. That's mostly what we're going to talk about all year, because as being an anointed one, a chosen one, a child of God, we're so loving and caring. We don't even, I can't even tell you. I'm just going to be honest with you. I just learned about boundaries not so long ago. It's probably been 4 years, okay? So it's a shame that a bad relationship, a bad connection makes you do boundaries, okay? I didn't know anything about boundaries. I'm going to tell you until probably 5 years ago. I'm going to be honest with you. Because I didn't know I had. Why do I have to do this with grown folks? You know what I'm saying? Why do I have to? Because people don't respect nothing. People want what they want, and they'll do whatever they can to get it, okay? So you got to do this. You have to learn how to set boundaries. Because if you don't, this is why people do what they want to you, because you have no boundaries. I set rules for myself. I set rules for myself. So I'm going to give you a few. Like when I first got my place when I was younger, I didn't have company. I didn't like people running in and out of my house. So I set a rule. I was like, you know what? This is my place of peace. I'm using my home as my recovery. Make sure you're sharing the live for me. I appreciate that. I'm using this for my place of peace. I don't want people running into my house. So basically, I looked at it as when I go out that door, it's me against the world. When I come home, I wanted a place where it's peaceful. So that was a rule for me. And then that was a rule I made when I got my own place, that you have to call first. So these are setting boundaries. These are examples. You have to call first. If you show up at my house, I'm literally looking out the peephole. I don't have nothing to say. I'm not answering the door. I'm not asking who is it. You have to call first. So if you don't have my number, then if you don't have the phone number, then that means you don't get in. So you have to set boundaries. And a lot of us do not set boundaries. You just let people do whatever they want to do. They just come over at your house. They put their feet on your furniture. These type of people. And it's a shame that you have to be like that, but you do. Dealing with a narcissist, you have to set boundaries or they'll walk all over you. If you don't have no boundaries, this is why they do what they do to you. So let's look at number 1. When we have a conversation, please do not talk over me. So you got to learn how when people talking to you and they start talking over you because they don't want to hear what you got to say, you got to set boundaries. That's when you need to say, please don't talk over me. Please let me speak. Please let me talk. And this is something you need to learn. Nobody's going to tell you to do this. If you learn this now before you get in relationships, if you learn how to I don't. And being in my 50s, I just experienced that this week. I told a guy, hey, I'm not dating right now. Oh, well, I'm not either. I just, we could just change numbers. And I'm steady telling them, no, that's the red flag. They are not respecting your boundaries. Don't you, if somebody tell you they're not interested, what do? You respect their boundaries, you respect their answer, and you move on. This is how you have to learn to do this. In 2026, pay attention in the beginning and you won't fall for this mess. Stop being so excited to meet somebody. Everybody is good when you first meet them. Everybody is nice when you first meet them. Thank you, Spirit-filled lady. Thank you so much. So let's pay attention when people trying to change your mind after you told them your information. You're not interested. I don't want to date right now. If they keep trying to change your mind, those are flags. That's not a try harder. And let me tell you something, if you change your mind, you have lost. You have messed up tremendously, because now you're about to waste your time. You're probably about to have a kid, and you're going to be stuck for years. So stop letting people change your mind after you told them no. In 2026, that's what we're doing. Hey, Builder with Christ. Welcome. So I'm on number 3. Do not yell at me or call me names. These are your boundaries. You need to be screenshotting this. This is stuff you need to work on in 2026. We're not dealing with this. When they yell at you, you instantly want to think as an impact, as a chosen one, as an anointed child of God, you instantly want to think, oh, they just having a bad day. No, they just told you who they are. They just showed you. Why do you think they're yelling at you? You just met them. You have bad days. How do you handle it? Do you scream on before you get in relationships? If you learn how to work on things before you get in a relationship, you can handle relationships better. Matter of fact, you can catch the red flags before you get involved. It's best to pay attention when you first meet people. Stop being so excited to meet people that you're not paying attention. You be so excited to meet somebody and you missed all the red flags, and now you don't even know what happened. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Thank you for everybody joining. So when I tell you my ideas, please do not change my mind. So I had a big issue with that when I was in my 20s. When I tell somebody I'm not interested, I tell them I don't want your phone number, I'm not dating, they try to change my mind. Narcissists do this a whole lot. If you tell them no, they are not trying to hear. Just like if you go on a date, I'm going to give you an example. You go on a date and you tell them you're not interested after the date. You've realized that you guys, are totally opposite. You have nothing in common, and you tell them, well, I just think we should just go our separate ways. And they tell you, hey, I just think we should be just friends. We go. That's going against and trying to make you change your mind. A lot of us miss this. Thank you, Savannah, for the follow. Because we feel sorry, or we go into, oh, well, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with talking. It's a lot wrong with still connected to someone that you specifically told that you're not interested in. So what they try to do, I'm at number 2. They're trying to change your mind by saying, let's just be friends. Let's just talk. Hey, Cat's Eye. You see what I'm saying? So anytime you first meet somebody and they try to change your mind after you told them you're not interested, those are red flags, because they don't respect your boundaries. You just told them you're not interested. That doesn't mean try harder, and a lot of us miss this. Now you stuck with this person, got a kid by